We're
live. We're live.
Yay, we're live. Hello, everyone. My other half is just going ahead and tweeting out our live link to Twitter and to our Facebook BB Breakdown 902 followers. So this is our last podcast for the season of BB Can 4. Can't believe it's over. What a season it's been. It's been super fun talking with everyone that's tuned in week after week. We just start out by thanking you all for doing that. However, I'm super sad to be done with Big Brother until the summer starts with BB18. I might have to YouTube some old BB UK and have some sort of Big Brother in my life. So we will try to keep our Twitter account exciting with happenings of what's preluding into Big Brother 18 as the season ends and it's over and there's not really any Big Brother to talk about. So we'll try and keep it interesting for everyone that follows us on Twitter. Okay, I think we're live on both areas. So let's get into it. So we last talked to you all last Monday. So it's been a week and a half that we've talked to you about BB Can. So we're just going to recap a little bit because we didn't even get a chance to discuss the fact that Cassandra ended up staying in the house. So we want to just kind of take it from there because that was a hoorah kind of moment. She managed to flip the house, the entire house. And we actually, there was so much to fill into that 1 hour episode of her flipping the house that they didn't actually show Joel's house meeting, which was the final nail in the coffin that she was staying, actually. If anyone that hasn't seen it wants to see it, it is on our Twitter page. It's about a 40-minute house meeting, and that was basically the beginning and the end of, in the brother's mind anyway, I think, that Joel was going. The house meeting went terribly that Joel held. I'm sure that's why they put in all the amazing footage of Cassandra working her ass off to stay in the house. She did an amazing job. I was so excited to see her end up staying and to see the spiral that came from that with her and Tim trying to conspire to stay again another week. Thoughts, Linz, on her amazing stay? It was awesome.
I mean,
best Big Brother I've watched.
Yeah, it's funny because last time we did this, I was so convinced and so upset a little bit that Cass was going home, and I really wrote her off. I was like, that's it for her. I didn't think she could pull, herself out of the ashes, and she did, which is obviously the mark of a true Big Brother player. I think she's one of the best. I think she's if there was an all-star season, I could see them bringing her back. I thought it was fantastic. And yeah, Joel, I don't even know if he was, I think he was trying to save himself, but at a certain point, he's smarter than that speech, so I don't really know what he was doing. I think he got overwhelmed, and I think he just was speaking too much, and inevitably it was his demise. I think the brothers are stupid, though. They should not win this game. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no, overall, I was happy with the footage that they showed of Cassandra working her ass off. I just really wish they would have showed just a snippet of that house meeting that Joel held, because really, as much as Cassandra worked, that was really like I said, the final nail in the coffin. So if you haven't watched it, check it out. Somebody has uploaded it to YouTube, and it's on our Twitter page. So just scroll down after all of our little find that worth watch. Don't do it now, though. Stay tuned with us because this is our last episode. So we go on with the week, and let's just move forward. And those brothers, they end up pulling out another HOH win. I couldn't believe it. I was so sad to see that happen. After everything Cassandra did to stay, I was devastated to see them win HOH. Yeah. As much as the HOH isn't the do-all end-all, the veto is, I was still really sad to see them. So I was happy for them because they really have played a solid game of winning. They've won out to the end, and kudos to them for that. So they do deserve to be in final three, I believe, but I believe Cassandra deserves to win the game, and by them winning HOH, there's a strong possibility of her going home. We won't do any spoilers, and we'll let you know when we start spoiling of who won the veto. But what were your thoughts on the HOH win for the brothers?
Disappointing. I
Were you
was kind of
surprised?
bummed. I wasn't. I was surprised because I thought Tim had it for a long time, like, and then for Nick to come back. I think it's childish of the brothers to be upset with Cass because like it's so close to the end. I was surprised she actually did throw it. I thought she would be more malicious and go for it. But yeah, no, I was whatever. The brothers they're cute,
Do you think
but not for.
she was throwing? Or do you think she was throwing it, or do you think she was actually like blanking, like with the pressure of
No,
the final HOH?
I think that she was actually throwing it, and I think it was a strategy move because she knew she could not piss off Kelsey, and she knew that she was going to go up inevitably. But I also think like her strategy was veto, veto, veto. So I think at this point it's so close in the game. She got herself off the block once. I think she knows she can do it again. And I think it's like when Derek played like with what's his name, Cody. Like it's kind of like I think she knows that Kelsey and the brothers are not the smartest players. So I think that she was like, I'll let them have this one and this will feel like they did something and that they feel, oh, we got her out of the house or whatever. And they feel so much, but like they don't even know that she like manipulated them. So she's just so good. She's so good. And I am so wrong about her because I really did not think that she was capable of all this.
Yeah, no, she manipulated them better than Tim's done his, and I'm a huge Tim fan, you know this. The show knows how big of a Tim fan I am. But I say this week that she had pulling off that stay. She's done the best manipulation in the game thus far, and Kelsey taking credit for it in the HOH was hilarious. And then that, if you're watching feeds, you saw Cassandra go down to I think it was the pink room, and she just basically hung out in the pink room for an hour talking to the live feeders, being like, oh my God, another week in this house. Everyone is so annoying. For a whole hour, she just told us why they're all annoying. And even Tim, she was like, well, they showed it on the show, but she was like, he can go back to Australia. He's up there like cohorting with them, and like, it was so funny.
Yeah.
I just literally like for half an hour I tuned into what was happening in the HOH just to hear their thoughts, and the other half an hour I spent watching Cassandra talk to us on live feeds. It was awesome. Yeah, did you watch that?
Live feeds away on Saturday, so we have no idea what's about to happen tonight and tomorrow, the finale. So I'm super excited.
Well, we know what happened in the veto, because that happened before live feeds went down.
No, it didn't. Who won the veto? I have no idea.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so breaking news. Anyone that doesn't want to hear spoilers on the show that's about to happen, tune off now and tune back with us.
Oh my God, tell me.
On our favorite house and all that stuff. So anyone that doesn't want to hear the veto win, please turn off, because I don't want to be that person that destroys Big Brother life. What? Okay, I'll tell you. So the brothers won the veto. Yeah.
Oh, so Tim or Kelsey are going.
Cassandra. No, Cassandra's gone.
They're gonna get.
Cass was kicked out in a surprise eviction. She's gone.
How do you know all this?
Because it happened.
I don't think it did.
Yes. It did. I'm telling you, it did. Because I felt like I didn't see it happening. Because I was working days that day, I caught up with it on Hamster Watch. What? I'm giving kudos to Hamster Watch because he is the person that stays with me, or is my Big Brother go-to website. Please tweet this out, Lynn, because I don't have my phone nearby. All season when I work shift work, I work days and nights. I'm a shift worker. I just tune into Hamster Watch when I'm working, because I obviously can't be watching feeds or anything like that. And he is the person, my go-to person, to catch me up on what I'm missing during a 12-hour shift. So
I did not know that happened. That's stupid.
Yeah. It is. So it was kind of like devastating just to see, well, to read that Cassandra's full week of working her ass off was destroyed. But then I was seeing on Big Brother Canada's website them saying, "Oh, Cassandra's searching for a secret veto. Does she find it?" So I don't know. Like there was that little spoiler too from Big Brother Canada, but I'm pretty sure I read that.
I feel like you're
so
wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm devastated. If this is the case, I feel like, because I have not checked anything since Saturday because no one could really share anything. And so now I feel like this, like, huge, like, what's the even point? Now I'm so upset. What's the point? The show's over.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm bummed.
Yes. Well, we'll find out tonight to make sure those spoilers were true or
But
not.
I go to this website called Online Big Brother. You're talking and I'm talking, but I'm going to keep talking. And this is how it is. It says that she's still in the house. So I don't know.
Maybe she found the secret veto after Brothers won the actual veto. Wouldn't that be
I
awesome?
hope you're so wrong.
I don't know. I hope so too. So, sorry, Spoilerville happened earlier than we expected it to.
Someone wrote us on Twitter. Someone wrote us on Twitter and said, but they did not show the eviction on feeds, so they don't know where you're getting your source.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I saw it on Hamster Watch. Am I wrong, guys? In saying
No.
I guess I must be. Did I get it? Please tweet at Hamster Watch and find out if that's true or not. He'll reply.
I'm gonna write him 45 minutes before the show and be like, "Is Cass out?"
No, write him. We're breaking down BB Can right now. Is it true or not? Somebody got evicted in an early eviction before feeds went down.
Okay.
We're talking.
Yeah.
Kudos. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the Big Brother Canada Awards. That was like a highlight every year for us to watch the drunken shenanigans that happen after the on feeds, of course, the drunken shenanigans that happen after the Big Brother Awards, and we couldn't. It sucked. They had the feeds down. Like, what the hell? That's not fair. Every year we pretty much watch the awards with them and watch them eat dinner and watch them get drunk. We did in season 2 anyway, and this year they totally like gypped us of all that. I was so sad. Is anyone else out there sad that's tweeting at us? Because I was. I was happy though that the look on Kelsey's face when she did not win the best kiss and she realized that fans might not like her as much as she thinks they do. I was happy with that expression that she made. But I was also kind of like surprised in the attire that they put them in. Like it was super trashy.
We have a response.
Do you agree? Okay, what's the response?
Well, this is the Reading Cave who's been a loyal viewer this whole time. We appreciate you responding via Twitter. It said the eviction did not happen on feeds, but the brothers did win the veto, and that's all we know right now. So,
okay, thank you. So I must have misread. My bad. Sorry, everyone. Misreading to all of our people that are tuning in live right now. Sorry, I thought that Cass got evicted, but
I asked Hamster Watch though, so we'll see what he says, or she, or whatever it is.
Like, honest to God, like if she didn't get evicted, I'm going to be the happiest I've been in like since I read that on Saturday. Like
since you got married and had a baby. Just kidding.
Yeah, since that happened.
There's like wedding, baby. Big Brother Cass is still in the house.
Pretty much. That's pretty much how it goes.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Awards. So what was your favorite award? I can already tell you mine, but what was yours that you can remember or recall?
My favorite award was the Nikki, like the hissy fit one, where it was like the biggest meltdown or whatever it was. It was just all Nikki all the time, and I think she's fantastic. So it was really funny.
I of course, my favorite award was Mitch winning the speech award. I was so happy he won that. And I was so happy that all the host guests got to relive that speech because it was epic. That was one of my favorite moments, because we all said we were going to go over our favorite moments on Twitter all week. I've been tweeting that out. So one of my favorite moments all season was Mitch making that speech and battling as hard as he did to stay. Of course, I, amongst many other BBCAM4 followers, wanted him to stay so desperately, but it didn't end up happening. Please tweet at us if you're watching live what your favorite moment of the season was. If you tweet at us before we're off air, we'll mention you on air. Linz, what was your favorite moment of the season?
My favorite moment of the season was kind of like bittersweet because I think it was Raul leaving. Obviously, he had to leave for circumstances like unbeknownst to him, like because he couldn't, be there. But I what?
Ramsey, it was Ramsey, not Raul.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ramsey.
Talking about.
Yeah, it was Ramsey. I'm sorry. When Ramsey left, I thought it was really, really sad, but I thought that Big Brother producers handled it really, really well. It was really nice, and I think that was one of my favorite moments, just because everyone put the game aside and kind of just like they were there for Ramsey, and I think that's what he needed, and I think that's what the Big Brother community is, and I think it kind of took you out of the game for a little bit. It made me like Maddie more. I like Jared more. Like I just kind of like I really could see like genuine people rather than game. And that's what it's all about. So I think that was my favorite moment.
A good one. That was a good one. A favorite house guest. So obviously my favorite house guest has been Tim. I think he has brought, he's played a multifaceted game. He of course hasn't won many competitions, but every competition he has partaken in, he's given it his all. He's manipulated this game with the best, if not better than many of previous Big Brother contestants, house guests, whatever you want to call them. He was awesome, and his DRs were to die for. I don't think it would have been as memorable a season without Tim and Nikki in that house. I also love Nikki. I tweet about that all the time on our account before she left. So those were my two favorite house guests. I do close seconds to Tim and Nikki, of course, for Cass and Mitch. And other than that, like I liked all the house guests that they casted this season. Production casting did an amazing job with this Big Brother house, and I've loved every moment of it. I wish that we could have got finale tickets maybe next year, but we'll see.
We got a little tweet from the Reading Cave, and he said his favorite moment was this. No surprise. Wait, she's not winking. Oh yeah, she is. She's winking. I guess, what was the question? What were you talking about? I'm sorry.
Who's your favorite house guest? I named 4 of them, but you can as you want. Go on for as long as you want.
It's probably no surprise. I think it was Mitch, and that was a devastating loss when he walked out the door, but God, he went out swinging, so good on him. But it's probably not a surprise to anyone that Cass has been my favorite player this season. I think, Tim's great and everything, but I think she was the brains, and I think he was the brawn. And I don't know, like the hottie, but I think she was fantastic, and she's Canadian, so yay. I really enjoyed her. I thought she was funny, and I thought she knew what to do to make TV funny, and talking for a half hour by herself and sharing, some insights was awesome. I really, really like her, like a lot. Like she's like Netta to me.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just on the same level for you.
Mm-hmm. If not more.
So favorite. Who do you think is going to go home this week? And who do you think is going to win Big Brother Canada 4?
Who I think going home? I think, well, it's tough because I kind of like, even though I don't want you to be right, and I think you probably will be, the vote is, it would be Kelsey if well, obviously it would be Kelsey. That's the only vote. And she's not going to vote. She'll probably vote out Cass because she knows is better at winning. Like she might win. Um, so I think she might be out, but you never know. Tim could go out at this moment, right? And Cass Kelsey got him out instead. I'm not really sure. I just don't want the brothers to win. And I watched, so Big Brother did this thing where they gave a camera to Mitch and them in the veto or the jury house, sorry. And I watched them react to like Joel coming in, and I watched them be like, listen to him telling them like, oh, this person put me up, this person got me out, and here's how it all went down. And I kind of think the brothers, even if they go to final two, it doesn't matter who they're going up against. I think that all the jurors are going for the other person because I don't think that they think the brothers are very good.
Yeah, it all depends how the brothers swing their speech, though, because you cannot, if you're a Big Brother fan, you cannot deny that, like I said this last week as well, but you cannot deny the fact that Big Brother could have at any moment split these brothers up and put them as individual players. And anybody that's ever watched Big Brother should know that. And if you don't know that and you didn't watch Big Brother and you were in the house this season, somebody that did watch Big Brother would have told you that. That's a high probability. So the fact that they stayed in the house, they were so overlooked for so many weeks as a target. That's huge. And the fact that they've won, I'm looking at it right now, 1, 2, 3, 4 vetoes and 4 HOHs. That's insane. And they have a high probability of winning out at the last HOH too. So you cannot say that the brothers haven't played a strong game. They haven't made always the wisest decisions, but can't discredit what they've done in this game. And many people are saying, oh, well, I'm going to pick the winner that best represented this season. Well, 2 brothers survived a whole season of Big Brother playing together. And I think they're deserving winners. Like, they're not my first choice of wanting this, like, to take away this season as the Big Weekend 4 winner. Like, I'd like to see Tim or Cass win. Cass in particular, if she's not gone this week, I'd like to see her win over Tim. Because I do think, like I said a few minutes ago, that she out-manipulated him. But I'd like to see them be final 2. But if Cass was smart, she wouldn't take Tim to final 2 and have a potentially split vote. Because right now, the GOAT that's sitting in the final 4 is Kelsey. Kelsey pretty much has if anyone has watched Big Brother before in their life or know anything about Big Brother, which they all do, the remaining 4, they would take Kelsey because Kelsey's a sure win. Because despite Jarrett and Raul voting for her to win, no one else is going to vote for Kelsey, I don't think, in that jury house, personally. But so I think Kelsey is for sure in final 2. For sure.
I really hope not.
Unless she got voted out this week. Unless she got put up on the block and got voted out this week, she is for sure in final 2. And then the other person is all dependent on who wins final HOH. If somebody is stupid enough to not take her to final 2, I don't know what you're thinking. She's like a Sabrina.
I think that the brothers and Kelsey, if they got to final 2, I don't know who I'd want to win, and what a waste. But I kind of feel like, I guess I kind of think that the brothers and Kelsey aren't very good at articulating why they want to stay or how they deserve to stay. And if Kelsey's smart, she'll say, but she just aligned with her boyfriend and she didn't really play. She won 1 HOH, and I just don't want those 2 to go to the end, like the brothers and Kelsey. I don't want them to go to the final 2 together. I want, like, if Tim or Cass is beside them, it'll be a win for me. But if they get them both out, it'll be a devastating blow, I think. And it'll just be one of those seasons like, oh, that was all for naught. Like, that's how I'm going to feel.
I think, though, that I don't know. I think that the brothers, if they take Tim or if Tim takes the brothers, that it's going to be a really close vote. I think it'll potentially
somebody
be
tweeted us. Someone tweeted us and said the Bros were really, and this is at good WLB, and they said Bros comps were good, but their social game was really bad, and that is true. I think, don't you?
Well, I kind of disagree. Like the second half of their social game, I agree with you, was terrible just because they were calling everyone out and like basically like thinking that they were the shit. But the first half of the game, they played super, super low key. No one, like I said, no one even had them on the radar. Everyone was entrusting them with information at the first half of the game. They were playing in the middle. They were doing a good job of doing it. They were doing a good job of splitting up, being in a room, like being in separate rooms, bringing back information together, and just like playing under the radar. It's the second half of the game, once they realize, oh, because they're super fans, these brothers, once they realize, holy fuck, we actually have a really good chance of winning, then that's when they started becoming cocky and making all these bold, not even bold, but like showing their age, as Joel said as he was exiting the house. They really showed that they are 22 and that, you know, they don't have, unfortunately, they don't have a lot of life experience up until this point, and that's not how you treat people. Like, you don't tell people, oh, because you're Canadian, no one in this house wants you to win. Like, you don't treat people that way. I know it's Big Brother, and I know you lie and you scheme, but you don't just openly, like, bold-face say that to people. And it was all cockiness. Now, mind you, I am a fan of the brothers. I still am. I'm not like, they're not my top pick to win. However, I am a fan of like how they played the first half of the game and how they won out the second half of the game, and that I appreciate. I don't appreciate the cockiness. I really don't. And I don't appreciate like the emotional making of the decisions in the moments that they made in the double eviction and not letting Nick speak. I didn't like that either. But anyways, overall, like if they win the game, I wouldn't be super upset with it. I wouldn't be happy with it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, this was a waste of watching like all these feeds for the brothers to win.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've said enough about it. Anything to add to that?
No, I'm on the same page. I think they're young, and I think they have to grow up a little bit.
Okay.
But they're hot.
And what was the other one? Oh, they've been flirting an awful lot with Kelsey, haven't they? It's been really weird and awkward because they're both.
I just don't
want
like
to
the
feed
stroking of the
Jared
hair.
tuning into. What's that?
I don't like how she strokes their hair. I think it's really stupid. Anyway, she's a flirt.
Do you want to reveal which person you melanged your face with last week? Because we did a poll on it.
I used it on Snapchat, and I face swapped with Phil, and I think we looked great. Plus my hair with his face, his bone structure, we'd make beautiful children. Just saying, call me. You're 22. Ooh, never mind. Don't call.
Oh my. Awesome. And so I guess that pretty much recaps all of our questions, unless we have any more tweets at us before we go off air. Do you want to say anything else before we leave about the season or like our predictions?
Well, yeah, I want to say,
who do you think will win the final?
Who do I think is going to win the game? And then I want to say that I think that this was one of the best seasons of Big Brother Canada. I think it's really hard to cast these things because you never know. You can't control how it goes in that house. I think this was probably one of the best 4 seasons out of all of them. I think season 2 and season 4 have been the best. So that makes me think season 5 might not be good and season 6 will be great. Maybe it's just an even number thing. I just think that this was a fantastic, fantastic season. Well done. Didn't love the international part of it at first, but I think that it's just been so good. They've been such an asset to the house. I am so sad that it is ending. I feel like I'm saying goodbye to friends, and I feel like I'm saying goodbye to this, which is something we do every week. And I mean, Mel, you and I have been friends for what, like 10, 14 years? It's been a long time. But like, it's been so nice every week to come on and talk about Big Brother, like, consistently. It's been so much fun, and I'm gonna miss it.
I know. We'll do it for Big Brother 18 though. Like, because Lindsay and I text continuously when the show is airing and we're watching it. So we 99% sure that we'll do it in the summer, as long as our summer schedules coordinate, of course, and we're not taking crazy stretches of vacation, which I'm not. I don't know about you, but we'll tweet out about that too. But I'm pretty sure we'll continue on with our BB breakdown in the summer for BB18. I am looking forward to that. I think just predictions for final HOH and final winner of the season, this amazing season. I think that the brothers will end up winning the final HOH and taking Kelsey, and I think they will pull out a win. I think that's how it's going down. As much as I don't want it to be going down that way, I think that's what's going to happen. And I do think that Cassandra is going home this week. I hope that's not the case. I hope that Big Brother did give her a secret veto. That would be amazing, and the fans would be so thankful. I'm so looking forward to Canada having a vote in the winner, though. I will be partaking in that, and we of course will tweet out who we voted for on our Twitter page, of course.
I think Cass is gonna win this. I still believe Cass has it in the bag. I think it would be stupid of them not to get Tim out at this point in the stage. It would be Kelsey voting. The brothers really don't want an international person to go to the end, so if they get in their ear, maybe they can keep Cass. I think, though, if Tim makes it to final two, he could win it. I don't think the brothers will win, but that's just me. This time last week, I thought Kelsey was going home, or Cassie was going home. So Cass, sorry. Ugh, it's been a long day. I'm so sad it's ending. You're up.
We're just good. That's tuned into us like every week. That's tweeted at us. That's voted in our poll that we've put on our page. We are so appreciative as super fans just to have like what following we have on Twitter. It's amazing to us, and it's exciting because we love talking about Big Brother, and the fact that people are appreciating what we're saying, like, it really like makes my heart swell with happiness more than you'll ever know. I was at a staff appreciation party last night, like gushing about the fact that like people tune into us every week and care about what we have to say about Big Brother. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm getting super emotional, but thank you so much. That's all I have to say, and we'll talk again to everyone when Big Brother 18 starts, I'm sure.
We can't wait. Bye.
Lynn, any parting words?
No, I'm going to miss all of you. We'll be back for BB18. We can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Yay, Big Brother Canada. Continue to follow us on social media because we're going to be sharing pictures all weekends of them in Niagara Falls. I live in Toronto, so you know I'm going to be on the hunt for some of them. I did walk past John and Netta one day, and I freaked out and grabbed the person I was walking with hand. They didn't know who they were, but I was very excited. So I will be on the hunt for our feeds. And thanks for tuning in and for tweeting us. We appreciate everything. And thank you.
Bye.
Bye.